Senator Rounds.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, to all three of you, thank you for your continued service to our country. Mr. Tell, state and local governments really do play a key role in flood prevention and response. That collaboration is critical between the federal, state, and local. But there's also another entity, and that's the tribes. And I want to just focus a little bit on the Tribal Partnership Program, or TPP. Number one, I wanted to know about your comfort with it in terms of knowledge of it today, and then, if confirmed, your support for the TPP authority in terms of making it an integral part of the response that we need in some of the poorest parts of the country.
Senator Rounds, thank you for the question, and I enjoyed our visit in your office where we talked about the Tribal Partnership Program, which you had a key role in helping to establish. This is the whole reason I'm honored to have been nominated by President Trump for this position. This is an agency and a part of government that reaches into every corner of the United States and affects communities of all types throughout the country, big cities, small towns, and places like South Dakota, and tribal communities as well. And this is these folks need to be heard by their government. The Corps of Engineers needs to be responsive to them, and you've gone a long way to making sure that the capacity of the local sponsors is augmented by federal help when necessary, and I look forward to working with you on this program.
Great. I think, look, we've been moving in the right direction, and the Corps has done a very good job in responding, and I just want to see that continued, and it sounds like you would commit to working with us to see that that does happen.
Senator, we must listen to all the stakeholders that are affected by the work of the Corps of Engineers to make sure we balance the different mission sets and obligations appropriately.
Thank you. Mr. Anderson, both Chairman Wicker and Senator King have talked a little bit about the Air Force's persistent pilot shortage. From this committee's oversight perspective, what systemic or disruptive changes should the department be exploring to address not just recruitment, but long-term retention of really these very highly skilled aviators? And specifically, I mean, we're talking about folks that are fighter pilots, bomber pilots, plus our mobility platforms themselves. At what point do we acknowledge that the legacy approaches that we're taking simply aren't working?
Thank you for the question, Senator. This is an enduring, evasive, elusive problem that we have tried to address for many years. I believe, first of all, that the current program with compensation, increased compensation bonuses for these pilots is insufficient. We can see it in the numbers. I already cited the initiative from the Area Education Training Command for initial pilot training. But also, it is all about quality of life, and I do believe the previous question about affording pilots the opportunity to remain in the cockpit for the duration of their careers is, in fact, a valid one, but one that has not been embraced by the United States Air Force.
I think you might have hit it on the head, at least in terms of what these guys want to do. They want to stay in and they want to fly. That's what they got there in the first place for. So I appreciate your recognizing that, and I think in terms of this committee's role and responsibility, we should be looking at what disruptive approaches may very well have to be considered, and we look forward to learning more about your thoughts in the near future.
Thank you, Senator.
Also, Mr. Anderson, recruiting and retaining talent in highly technical areas such as cyber, AI, and space systems remains a challenge due to private sector competition, very similar to what we've got in our pilot shortage. What strategies do you see as the most effective for strengthening the Department of the Air Force's civilian and uniformed talent pipeline in these critical domains?
Thank you, Senator. That is a crucial question that confronts us today. We must go to the place where the talent resides, and it must be in places where there are younger people. There are a number of programs that generate the right young people with the scientific and technical mindsets that can feed into these career fields very capably. The Air Force Association is a very durable Cyber Patriot program. Junior ROTC conducts a number of cyber activities for their young people. And so we must go and explore these fertile grounds in order to bring people with the right talent and the right mindset into these positions.
Thank you. And my time has expired, but Dr. Noli, I do have one question for the record that I'll submit to you, but thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.